Hey guys, what's up? Evil Hammer here, and today we're going to go ahead and check out the Elf City that was just released. Now, this was released a few days ago, and I did do the footage the first day that when I went in, but I'll be background commentating this, mostly due to the fact that what I was mentioning in my last video, so if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it real quick. But this place is really amazing so far. A lot of things in here are really, really overpowered. So that's going to be one thing I touch on. The other thing I'm going to touch on is just the really great graphics. I was really surprised on how much detail is in the buildings and just in general just everything. There's little details in every little part of the city, and it's really cool. A lot of the buildings right now don't really have a purpose, so I'm not sure if they're going to like open some more in the future when they do other updates that are on towards the edge of the map or what. But that's the only thing I really noticed. There is a little cutscene right at the beginning, I think it's right about now, that shows the same thing that the video did that was posted online as like a sneak preview. So if you guys like watch it again, it's kind of, I'm not sure what the point is of them putting it in, because I'm pretty sure like everyone watched it already. I mean, at least I'm subscribed to them on YouTube, so I've already seen it, so I just skipped past it. If you want to go see it, just go check out their YouTube. It is a pretty interesting little video, kind of shows the overview of all the city and what's happening. But there aren't as many like little things in here that I expected to be like little houses, because they described it like a city like Varrock, and there aren't a lot of like little houses and stuff for the elves to live. There's more of just stuff to do. So it's kind of like where they all live, or like there's not a lot of like basic stuff. There's just a lot more skill plots and stuff. And skilling areas for the actual player. So it's like a city for the player in essence, which I mean I don't mind. The first thing I go ahead and look at is as you walk in to the right, this is the, what clan is this? This is the Tarinian clan, I'm not sure how to say it. It's the mining and smithing clan, and these rocks here are basically like ivy for mining experience. It's ridiculously good at mining experience. It's going to be the new living rock caverns basically. It's a lot more packed now, because as you can see when I first came in, there was like no one there. But basically you mine out of that, and you'll get some corrupted ore every once in a while, and what you do is you just take a piece of corrupted ore and you go ahead over to the building I'm going in now and smith it in here, and you get about 150 experience per ore smelted, which is really good. And it's about, let's see, I think it's about 170 when the voice of Saren is illuminating the certain sector that you are mining in. So it's a lot more effective when you have the voice of Saren in yours. It gets about 30 to 40 more experience per mining, and about 15 to 30 more per smithing, which is really great. You can buy these capes here from these certain sectors for 1 mil coin, which is quite a bit of money going out of the game, which is kind of interesting. And you get certain titles, but I didn't really care. I didn't get anything. This giant rock that I'm at now currently is really overpowered, and I'm going to probably do a video on it in the future. But I don't think I got it on camera, but I came back here afterwards, and you see I got a Spirit Dragonstone right there. You can get any gems from Spirit Gems from Sapphire all the way up to Dragonstone from it, and you also have a chance to get sapphires all the way up to uncut onyxes. And ironically, I don't think I did get on camera, unfortunately, but I actually got an uncut onyx. It was like the third time when I went back. I was just like seeing how rare the gems were, if they were any much better than Shiloh Village, and they really were. Over here, we're in the Iolith. I don't know how to say it. It's like the death sector. It's the attack combat section with Slayer Master. This new Slayer Master I didn't really do much with, because I didn't realize what it was at the time. But you can actually, right there you see, you can add tasks that you like. And he'll assign these basically more often than the other ones, which is really sweet. So if you want to do certain tasks more often than other ones, you can like select it with there, which is really good. A lot of these things are just in this sector. There's really not much to do other than like talk to people and pickpocket and kill specific people. So really just train your attack and strength and magic and range. There is a little D&D minigame that I'm going to be doing a video on later, which is in that pit where the Slayer Master was. I've went in there already and checked it out. It's pretty sweet. I didn't do it obviously this first day when I'm running around, but it was interesting. And you can do trial runs on it, so you don't have to actually get the experience the first time you do it. So that way, you can actually learn it a little bit. Along over in the mining section, there are Addy rocks and coal rocks and mithril rocks as well. And right now we're going into the main tower hub. I think it's the Tower of Voices is what they call it. They've got a bunch of people in here. They got a Grand Exchange. They got a bank. They have the lodestone in the middle. They also have a Taskmaster, and then they have the golden statue, which is basically like the statue of Damrak or Dharmarak, or however you say that. That's in the regular game, or I don't know, in the non-elf city part of RuneScape. And this is this part. So you can do that, which start collecting those. I already got about 2 or 3 pieces. There's an eternal bonfire, which you can just keep chucking stuff into, which is kind of nice. And also there's all these teleport areas right over there that you just see passing to the left. It goes to like the ports, your house, God knows how many areas. It is ridiculously crazy. Here we're going into the tree cutting and the farming section, which has a lot of all those gigantic trees you see populating as my roof, because I put it on the highest setting I could when I recorded, just to see what it really looks like in high detail. But these ones over here are yew trees, and I was trying to figure out where the magic trees are. They're over there in the more of the white stone area that you see popping up over there. And you can just basically chop at the end bottom of all those. And basically what happens is the branches break on these instead of the whole tree breaking. So basically you're trimming the gigantic trees that are overtaking the city, which is just a cool concept in general. You see there's some farm patches over here. There's nothing really special other than just more added farm patches and stuff, which is great for money. There is a spirit tree here, but since you can just use a lodestone to get to Varrock, and you have a Grand Exchange right there, I don't know why you're ever going to want to leave the city, honestly. It is really, it does have higher requirements, obviously, to get into, but once you get here, I don't really see the purpose of leaving, especially once they release all the other parts to this area, because right now it's just these 3 parts. You can't really do much more. There is the Max Guild, which you will see me go into shortly, but I can only get into the basin of it, or the garden, I think is what they call it. And there are 2 little things you can attune and you can teleport to. One of them being, I believe, a skilling one, and the other one being a bossing one, which is kind of interesting. There's a place where you can buy 20 more battle staffs, as well as all the other areas that you can buy them at, which is Varrock and Lunar. So that's cool. Another 20 battle staffs per day that you can buy. And this is the Max Garden right here. And the 2 teleports there are off to the left. Now, once you do get access into the Max Guild, you get a crystal seed, which is cool, for free. The only other way to get it is by catching a crystal impling, which can be floating around here, the city, which I honestly have not seen one or any kind of implings at all since I've been here, which I've spent most of my time here since this has been released. And you can just kind of click on all the banners here in the courtyard as you max out a skill, so they kind of like come down and fireworks come out, which is kind of cool. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the thieving, which I'm not going to really show in this video because I didn't understand how it worked until later, but I'll still talk about it. There's little people that you can thieve from each clan, and you get 3 chances. Now what I mean by that is you can go up to a person and pickpocket them until they catch you. When they catch you once, that's 1 strike, and you have 3 strikes. After the 3rd strike, you can't pickpocket anyone from that clan anymore. But the pickpocketing is automatic. So you click on the person, and it will keep pickpocketing that person over and over again and automatically take you to them, even if they walk away, until you fail. So you can get a really good experience. I'm only 93 thieving, but if you have 95, you can do all of them, I think. Or 97. 97, I think, because one clan is 97, which is the range and magic clan. But that's ridiculous, really crazy experience. And really nice in AFK. Now, after you do get caught 3 times, you have to go to a different clan to thieve, because you cannot thieve that clan again for 20 minutes. and you don't have to time out 20 minutes. It'll tell you in your chat box when they are less suspicious of you again, and you can go back and thieve them again. So it's kind of cool to do when you're mining. You can just go to a clan, go ahead and thieve them, get all your chances, and then go to the other clan, which I can only do 2 right now. So I go to Ibrith and the farming one, and you do those 2, and then you come back to mining and I do mining and smithing, which is really crazy and great experience because I kind of have like a little D&D to do in between to break everything up, which is really sweet. You do, if you go to the Saren Stones and you do start collecting that corrupt ore from them, you have to get 100 corrupt ore and smith 100 of it into nothing. Basically, you just get experience. It will give you 50k experience in smithing if you talk to the lady. What's her name? The leader of the Tararan clan. She's right by the Saren Stones. I can't remember her name offhand. I have the game open in another window. I'm trying to click on to find her name. It's like Lady Tareen, I believe, is what it is. She's wearing the exoskeleton armor, so you easily find her that way. And then the other thing is you can get 50k farming experience if you grow a crystal crystal tree, which is you can't really do unless you get in the Max Club clan or the Max Guild. So kind of you can't really. I can't do it. Or you can catch it from the impling, and I haven't been able to find that. And then the map's kind of not finished, so it's interesting. If you're looking at the map, that's really about it, guys. I'm not sure what else to talk about. I kind of just kept running around the city just looking at things because it's really detailed, especially if you look down at the ground from the actual top of the city where you're running around. You can kind of see like all the bottoms of the towers and then all the trees, and there's even areas that have like little parts of the mountain coming up in the mining area. And all the big trees coming up from where the wood cutting area is. And all the little pillars and stuff that hold up all the bridges and stuff. It's really interesting to look at. So there's the portals there. I showed you guys that. I forgot the clan portals there, the port portals there as well. Your house portal, which is just ridiculously crazy that you can get to all of those. And then you just home teleport back to right here at Prifddinas. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.